Hi, I'm Laura Stewart, board member of Indian River Impact 100. I'm so pleased to be here today to introduce you to two amazing women who are also board members of Impact 100, Judy Pescio and Rebecca Emmons. And we're here today to talk about what Impact 100 of Indian River County is and how you can become a member. I'd like you to meet Judy Pescio and Rebecca Emmons. Welcome. It's so great to have you guys here.
Thank you, Laura.
How many women started Impact 100?
Initially, there was an organization in Indian River County called Women in Philanthropy, and they were all about women giving philanthropic issues, and they happened to hear Wendy Steele, who is the founder of Impact 100, and she talked about Impact 100 and the organizational structure, and this group was so enamored with the idea of collective grant giving for women that they came back and decided to start one in Indian River County.
That's just amazing. And over the last 6 years, we've given out how much, Rebecca?
Over $2 million.
Over $2 million. All women.
All women.
That is just truly amazing. I love the fact that it's women helping the community grow. So tell us how Impact 100 works and how is it different from any other organization? Judy?
Well, I think you've touched on it. A membership is $1,000 per year, and 100% of that $1,000 goes into the grant pool.
Okay.
And 100% of the grant pool is awarded to nonprofits every year. As an example, last year we had $433,000.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. So we had 7 finalists, and 4 of them each received a $100,000 grant. The other 3 finalists received $11,000 each. So no one walked away with nothing.
So Rebecca, what goes into the grant application and review process? The beginning, the middle, the end? I know there's such a short time frame involved in it. I know there's a lot in there.
Well, it really starts in September when we do our nonprofit training. We have a great group of ladies that have experience and have developed a training program that enable the nonprofits to be better educated about our grant application process, because it is a little different than the common grant application process that a lot of other grant giving nonprofits use. So after the training, then the grants are due in November, and once they're received in November, they're reviewed very top level type of thing to make sure that all the information's there, that we have the 990s and we have the financial statements that we need, and that there's no missing bits and pieces in the application. And then the panel goes out and does a site visit to the organization to get a tour of the facilities, hopefully to meet not only the executive director, but some of the members of the board of directors. It's always very important to see that the board of directors are involved with the organization and know about the grant, and it's good. It shows that the board of directors is a strong board. And
so there's a lot of checks and balances throughout the entire grant application process.
There is, and then they reconvene in their group and make a recommendation on which grants they've reviewed that they would like to go forward.
Now, as a member, what is expected of somebody who donates $1,000?
You know, when a member joins Impact 100, we really don't expect that much of them other than writing that check. But there are opportunities that exist. Some members have joined the board, like all of us, and
Right.
we're a working board, and we work hard. I often say it's 24/7. We have several committees, things like events, membership, communications, grants, and community partners. So when a member joins, they can check a little box to indicate whether or not they'd like to serve on one of those committees. So we have women that are very involved, and some who write their check and they vote, and they're perfectly happy doing that. And that's the wonderful thing about Impact 100.
What do you feel is the one thing that means the most to you about being a part of Impact 100?
I think for me, I would never be able to write a $100,000 check to an organization. But because I'm in Impact, I can participate in that $100,000 grant. And it's very rewarding to see the results of all of these grants and the projects and what's happening in this community. So it's just a real special thing.
For me personally, I love not only the way the community has become transformed by Impact 100, but also getting to meet both of you and the other members of the board and the other volunteers that help out. I've found an amazing community of women who are very like-minded in wanting to make a difference in the world. So there's a lot more than just that $1,000 for me. If you're interested in finding out more about Indian River Impact 100, please go to our website at www.impact100ir.com. We'd love to have you become a member. Just let us know what we can do to help you join us in making a difference in Indian River County today. Thanks for joining us.